Okay, stayed up late last night finishing this, and I literally just woke up. So forgive me if I'm a little tired, and I hope I do this review justice. First off, my name is Dan. I'm here with a review of Joe Hill's latest short story collection, Full Throttle. And I want to throw it out there and let you guys know how I come to the final star rating when I rate a collection of short stories. I rate each individual short story 1 out of 5 stars. And then I tally those all up at the end of reading it, and I do the average for the entirety of the book, because it is a collection of short stories, and I feel like it's only fair to review a collection of short stories that way. So, one of the things I'm going to have to say about this is I think the term is polarizing when some people really love something and then other people really don't like that thing. I'm going to say that some of the stories in this collection were kind of polarizing for me. The one story that everyone seemed to rave about, Dark Carousel, I really did not care for. I gave that like a 2.5 star rating. I just really did not enjoy that story. But one of the things I really enjoyed, the introduction to this. The introduction when he was talking about having the Star Wars, sheets on his bed and the Spider-Man underoos just gave me the feels, the nostalgia. And I kind of forgot that this guy's just a few years older than me. So, of course, he's talking about Creepshow and having been in Creepshow and all that. And then, there's, the other hand, he's talking nonchalantly about how his dad would be drinking and driving and have a six-pack between them, and he'd finish a can of beer and chuck the can out the window. So, kind of stuff like that, I really enjoyed reading the introduction and reading about him, whereas the end of the book, he had the about him, the about the author section was just another very short story, which I didn't rate that one. That would have been the 14th story in the collection, but I didn't rate it because I thought it was just okay. I made a decision before I started reading that one. I'm like, if that story's okay, I'm not going to give it a star rating and not include it. But yes, the one story that everyone seemed to love, I absolutely did not like. The stories I enjoyed the most was Fawn, which I think I gave a 4.5 or a 5-star rating. I really enjoyed that. And that's another thing. Joe Hill was talking about his influences, the stuff that he kind of grew up reading and kind of influenced his writing. And that one kind of reminded me of the Chronicles of Narnia and kind of slightly a little bit like Ray Bradbury. There was, of course, In the Tall Grass. I absolutely loved that one. And I had originally listened to that as an audiobook way, way back in the day, long time ago. And, of course, that was still a very good story. And then the Wolverton Station. I really enjoyed that one. I thought that was a fun little story about the werewolves getting on the train and at the different stations in England. I thought that was a very fun story. But, I did kind of see these influences in a number of the different stories. There was one, I can't remember the name of the story, but it was set in the future, and it was about a girl. It was her birthday. And I think maybe it was All I Care About Is You. I think that was the name of the story. I liked that one because it kind of reminded me of Bicentennial Man. It kind of reminded me of Isaac Asimov with the little robot assistant that she hires for her birthday. I found that one to be kind of touching. The last story that You Are Released I found to be interesting too. Nuclear holocaust and being trapped on a plane and not knowing what's going on the ground and being disconnected from your loved ones, or you may be, fortunate enough to have your loved ones on the plane with you. So I enjoyed that one too, but I gave that one a 3 out of 5-star ratings though. I felt like it could have been much better. But it is what it is. The final breakdown I'm going to have to say is if you are a fan of Joe Hill, I think you're going to enjoy this. I really can't see anybody who likes Joe Hill's writing not liking his collection of short stories. Although I will say that I find this, even though I probably rated this the same as all of his other collections of short stories, I think I gave them all 3 stars. I think this one is his best one. This one I feel like is his better collection of short stories. I like the few ones that he wrote with his dad. There's like 2 or 3 stories he wrote with his dad, which I kind of found interesting. The Throttle, which was the first one, I thought was kind of too much like Sons of Anarchy, even though I've never seen that show, but the whole biker theme and the meth dealing kind of thing, it seemed, I don't know, it wasn't for me. I felt like it was too slapdash. I just didn't really like that one all that much. But, this is a good collection of short stories. Like I said, I do think this is his best short story collection to date. Definitely check this one out. Check out my last video that I uploaded where it was my mail unboxing of some horror books by Michael Clark. And I did a shout out to one of my fellow book reviewers. Go check that out if you have not seen that yet. And I possibly may put up my horror book haul for the first one this year. I may do that, but I haven't gotten enough feedback from you guys who watch my videos to let me know if you want to see that or not, so it's all up in the air. But of course, as always, I will have a link down below to pick up a copy of this from Amazon U.S. residents. For those of you outside the U.S., I have a book depository link. I appreciate all of y'all that have been buying books through the links. It does help me out since I'm not getting AdSense. I think I'm at currently 560 subscribers. Prediction sites are saying it's going to take me until January 2021 before I reach 1,000 subscribers. I want to prove them wrong and get 1,000 subscribers before then. So if you came here looking for book reviews, book recommendations, go ahead and hit that subscriber link. While you're there, hit that notification bell so you're well aware of when I upload a new video. Like I said, I'm super tired because I just woke up. I have not having hardly any caffeine, so hopefully I did this review justice. I have a busy day, and I wanted to get this off and done, just, so I can finish doing what other errands I got to do for today. So yeah, hope I did it some justice. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'll be geeking out.